Okay, so finally, I'm Monkey and Mazikeen. We're finally getting to those videos. Today is probably one of the worst days to try to make this because, I mean, it is a super lazy day out there. There's a slight chill. It's almost a chili making day. Yeah, it's one of those kind of days, or even a stew. But we're all kind of just laying around in the big room, doing absolutely nothing. I mean, look at this. I mean, talk about lazy. So I thought, okay, let's go ahead and make this video real quick. I got time. The dogs are all chilled out. They're not, well, they're a little too chill actually to be doing this video, but it's a good start for somebody that doesn't have like a really hyper dog and to get them focused and stuff like that. So my main #1 way of getting my dogs to focus on me is just bonding with them. It has nothing to do with treats. It has nothing to do with toys. It has nothing to do with that. It's just bonding with them, you know, just the loves and all that stuff, and letting them know that I'm pretty much #1. I'm it. I'm everything in their world, you know. So, which once you get the balls out, I ain't nothing. But just letting them know that, you know, I want them to be with me and around me and stuff like that. It takes, you know, you got to bond with them and get that trust and all that other stuff and all that kind of stuff, so you can do stupid things like this. Yeah. Other than that, the way that you would get them to do any kind of eye focus is these little treats right here. So what you would do is, usually not this close, of course, but you would take this treat and you would put it to your nose, and as soon as they're looking at the treat, you'll see their eyes flicker up at you into your eye, and that's when you reward them with it. But most of the time, like with these dogs, they're already trained, which, you know, I always bitch about that when it comes to training videos, because the dog's already trained, they know what they're doing, so how do you, you know, but this is how I did it. It's just like this. Yes. And that was my shortcut. It just bring it up. And then as we progressed and it got easier and faster and stuff like that, I would put their name to it. Monkey. Yes. Mazikeen. Yes. And then that way, you know, they would always look at me like, yes. Mazikeen. Yes. And the same with when I was doing the heel and stuff like that, when I did the Live Long and Prosper and I had the treat in here and I was guiding them around. And people were saying, well, how do you get your dog to focus on you like that? It still had to do with all the treats. I didn't always give them the treat right when they hit the heel. I would keep the treat here, and I would look down at them. They would look up at me. Then they got the reward, yes, because they got in the position, they looked at me, and I rewarded them. And after a while, when it's constant repetitive with your dog and you constantly do the same thing, that's what these dogs, well, not just these dogs, but all dogs live for a repetitive cycle. That's just how they live. Everything is repetitive, especially when you're training your own dog. Everything is repetitive sometimes, and then it becomes a longer training and a longer training until, bam, they just have it. And that's what it's taken. I've done this a lot with these two. I do it all the time. I don't need the treats anymore. The treats are just kind of like a bonus thing, just to, you know, keep them happy, I guess you could say, just whatever. And the same with the balls. The balls are the same thing. They have to focus on my eyes before I give them the ball. If I put it out here, he has to look at me to get the ball. It has to be in eye contact before he gets the ball. And that goes for almost everything that I do with my dogs. They always have to have an eye contact. When I say their name, I want eye contact. I don't want them to just kind of turn their head. I want eye contact. I want them to look straight at me. If I'm wearing my sunglasses or whatnot, I will take my sunglasses down so they are looking right at my eyes, because that is our contact. That is what bonds us. That's what makes us us, is the bonding. Good girl. Come here. Good. Now see, with the ball up here, she needs to look at me. Good girl. Or I don't give her the ball. And I don't know if you could see that because of the way the camera was, but Miss, the ball is here, but I want her to look at me before she can get that ball. And sometimes I'll have to use the words. Me, yes. Good job. Yes. And that's all it takes is just a little... Sorry. Just little tricks. It's just a game to them. And that's all it takes. And the funner you are about it, the funner the game is, and the more interesting you become to them. So if you're just a couch potato and you're like, here, come here, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you're not exciting at all. Most people probably wouldn't want to be around you. But as soon as you get, you know, here, bring it. Come on. You get them excited. Yes, come on, ready? And you got them going. Here, ready? Now no more ball. Just me, come here. Yeah, good boy. And now I'm the center of attention and exciting and all that stuff. And that's what you want, is your dogs to always be excited about you. I can go outside for an hour, come back in, and these dogs are excited that I have been gone all day long. They're that jacked up to know that I'm back home. So that's it. That's the shortcut. That's the easy way of doing things, is you can use these little treats. You can use these balls. But I prefer to use this. Go girl. That's it. That's all you got. That's all you need. It's just a lot of building trust between you and your dogs. Couple treats here and there. Ball time. Just make them look at you. If they don't look at you, they don't get what they want. Plain and simple. It's just like a kid. If you tell them to do something, they don't do it, they don't get their whatever. So just same thing. It's that easy, that simple, that quick. Well, it's not really that quick. It takes a little while to get them to get going, but once you get them going, it becomes really simple. So good luck. Try it out. If I'm wrong, hey, the video was free, right? It didn't cost you anything. So it should work out for you, just as long as you can bond with your dogs and all that stuff. You should be able to get past this really easy. Good girl. Anyway, like, subscribe, and take care of your puppies.